Right now, someone watching this feels invisible. You've lived decades of faithful service. You've raised children, built homes, sacrificed everything. But now, the phone stays silent, the doorbell never rings. You sit in rooms filled with memories, but empty of voices. And you're wondering, does anyone see me? Does anyone care? Has God forgotten my name? Stop right there. What I'm about to share will shatter that lie forever. The Bible doesn't whisper about elderly believers living alone. It roars with promises specifically for you. God has seen every lonely breakfast. He's counted every tear that fell when no one called on your birthday. And He's about to speak directly into your situation right now. This isn't just encouragement. This is prophecy. This is revelation. And by the end of this message, you'll know beyond all doubt that your story isn't ending. It's entering its most powerful chapter. But first, if you're hungry for biblical truth that transforms lives, subscribe to Secrets of Heaven. Our mission is simple: to help you know God and grow by knowing Him. Hit that subscribe button, ring the notification bell, and let's dive into what heaven is saying to you today. Number 1, your loneliness has a divine witness. Let me take you to Isaiah 49, verses 15 and 16. God speaks through the prophet and says something stunning. Can a mother forget her nursing child? Can she feel no love for the child she has born? But even if that were possible, I will not forget you. See, I have written your name on the palms of my hands. Think about that imagery. Your name isn't stored in some heavenly database. It's engraved on God's hands. The same hands that formed galaxies. The same hands that parted seas. The same hands that conquered death. Every time God moves, He sees your name. You are not anonymous to heaven. The King of Glory knows exactly where you live. He knows what you ate for breakfast. He heard that sigh you breathed when you woke up to another empty day. Nothing about you is forgotten. The world celebrates youth and dismisses age. But God operates on a completely different value system. In His kingdom, the elderly are treasured, not tolerated. You carry decades of faithfulness that heaven celebrates. Number 2, isolation was never God's design for you. Genesis 2:18 reveals something profound. In a perfect paradise, with no sin, no sickness, no sorrow, God looked at Adam and declared, "It is not good for the man to be alone." Even in perfection, something was missing. Not wealth, not success, not achievement, companionship, connection, relationship. Here's what this means for you. The ache you feel isn't weakness. It's proof you were designed for togetherness. God wired you for community, and that wiring doesn't expire when you get older. But notice this crucial difference. Jesus often sought solitude to pray, but He never lived in isolation. He shared meals. He told stories. He walked with friends. Solitude can be holy, but prolonged isolation grieves God's heart because He knows what it does to yours. Ecclesiastes 4:10 warns us, "Woe to the one who falls and has no one to help them up." That word woe is God's alarm bell. It means this isn't how life should be. If you've fallen, physically, emotionally, or spiritually, and nobody was there to lift you up, I need you to hear this. That situation does not define your worth. It reveals a broken system, a system God fully intends to restore. Number 3, your age makes you dangerous to darkness. Here's where we demolish a destructive lie. The idea that elderly believers are finished, irrelevant, just waiting for heaven. Psalm 92:14 destroys that myth. The righteous will still bear fruit in old age. They will stay fresh and green. Not dried up, not useless. Fresh, green, fruitful. Let me show you God's pattern. Moses didn't begin his calling until he was 80 years old. Caleb was 85 when he boldly declared, "Give me this mountain." Anna the prophetess was elderly when she became one of the first to witness the Messiah. John received the book of Revelation as an old man exiled on Patmos. Do you see it? God doesn't use elderly believers in spite of their age. He uses them because of their age. There's something about years walked with God that brings an authority your prayers didn't have at 30. There's a weight to your worship that comes only from surviving storms. There's a depth to your discernment that young believers simply cannot possess yet. You are not in leftover years. You are in legacy years. Your prayers can break generational strongholds. Your intercession can shift atmospheres. Your worship, offered from a chair instead of a stage, carries more weight in heaven than 1,000 performances. Don't tell me you're too old. Don't believe the lie that your time has passed. You are still dangerous to the kingdom of darkness. And the enemy wants you silent precisely because your voice carries authority. Number 4, God is physically present in your empty rooms. You live alone, but you are not alone. Let that truth sink deep. Jesus promised in John 14:18, "I will not leave you as orphans, I will come to you." That wasn't just for the 12 disciples. That promise is activated in your living room right now. The Holy Spirit doesn't just visit on Sundays. He dwells in you. He walks through every room. He hears every whispered prayer. Psalm 56 verse 8 says he even collects your tears in a bottle. The enemy whispers, "Nobody cares. You're forgotten. You're abandoned." But the Spirit reminds you, "I am with you always, even to the end of the age." Your chair can become a throne room. Your kitchen table can become an altar. Your quiet mornings can become encounters with the living God. When you live with awareness of His presence, silence becomes sacred, not empty. This season of fewer distractions might actually be God's gift, a chance to know Him with an intimacy that busy years never allowed. What feels like loneliness could actually be an invitation to the deepest communion you've ever experienced. Number 5, God is assembling your true family psalm. 68:6 makes an extraordinary promise. God sets the lonely in families. Not might set, not could set. He sets the lonely in families. It's what He does. But here's the key. Your new family might not share your last name. Sometimes God rebuilds family through neighbors who bring meals, through a church member who calls every week, through a young couple who adopts you as their spiritual grandparent. Family doesn't always arrive in expected packages. Sometimes it shows up as a repaired friendship, a prayer partner, or someone younger who desperately needs the wisdom only you can share. If you're waiting for your biological family to return, you might miss the new family God is sending. He's creative. He's intentional. He will place people in your path who carry exactly what your heart needs. Watch for consistency over perfection. The people God sends will show up again and again, even when it's inconvenient. Small acts, repeated over time, that's the signature of divine family building. And here's a word to younger believers who are listening. Caring for the elderly isn't charity. It isn't optional. It's worship. It's obedience. God doesn't simply suggest it. He commands it. 1 Timothy 5 and Leviticus 19 make it unmistakably clear. Honoring the elderly is non-negotiable for anyone who claims to fear God. Number 6, your final chapter could be your most powerful. Psalm 71:18 captures the heart of an elderly believer crying out, "Even when I am old and gray, do not forsake me, my God, till I declare your power to the next generation." Old age isn't a signal to shut down. It's a signal to speak up, to declare, to testify, to pour out decades of wisdom. Think about Simeon and Anna in Luke chapter 2. They were elderly, waiting, watching, worshiping. And when the Messiah came, they recognized Him immediately. Not the young priests, not the religious leaders, not the crowds. 2 elderly believers saw what everyone else missed. Why? Because when physical vision weakens, spiritual vision often sharpens. You've walked with God longer. You've endured more storms. You've seen His faithfulness through decades of provision, loss, healing, and miracles. Those experiences aren't just memories. They're power. This may be the season where God uses you the most, not through movement, but through maturity, not from a stage, but from a prayer closet, not by doing more, but by being deeply rooted. Your intercession can shift your entire family line. Your praise can break strongholds. Your testimony can ignite faith in someone who's given up. You don't need a platform. You don't need energy like you used to have. All you need is willingness. If you have breath, you have purpose. If you can pray, you're dangerous. If you can worship, you're a weapon against darkness. So let me speak this over you. Prophetically, you are not discarded. You're deployed. You are not retired from kingdom work. You're refined for it. You are not fading. You're becoming pure light. God has not moved on from you. He is closer now than he has ever been. He walks through your quiet home. He sits with you in the early morning hours. He is preparing to use your life for something eternal. You may live in a house alone, but you carry heaven with you. You speak with the authority of the Spirit. You walk with the wisdom of experience, and you are more powerful than you know. The world may forget your name, but God has carved it on his hands. You may have lost people, but you have never lost his presence. You may feel time is running out, but heaven says you are just entering your prime. If this message stirred your spirit, do 3 things right now. Like this video, share it with an elderly person who needs to hear this, and subscribe to Secrets of Heaven.